3-2. Not even a 1 on me. Huh?
That's what Freddie does. He goes in 5, 4, 3,
2.
That's what I just did.
Welcome back to iCarly. Our show's better than iCarly. Dude, in the shower today.
Very debatable. But continue.
We don't have a Spencer, so it's not fair.
In the shower, what were you going to say?
Oh, no. I was saying that, like, if I had to, like, rank all gear, no game. Because you know how we only talk about UFC, really? It's hard to... I haven't really talked about NFL, MLB, NBA for, like, a year, pretty much. I was thinking of, like, new names for the podcast.
Well, no, it should still be called all gear, no game.
Oh, yeah.
But you could change the graphic. The graphic of it.
Yeah. No, but I guess the thing that I was thinking about is what would be another name?
Yeah.
But I was thinking prelim podcast because are we main event? Definitely not. Are we co-main? No. Are we main card, undercard?
I hate
Definitely
that.
not.
I hate that.
We're like
I hate that.
the
sick
fight that opens up the night. We're the first prelim. That's how low we are in the rankings in the world of podcasting. But we're like the hidden gem.
Yeah, maybe give yourself...
We're the hidden gem. We're like when Daniel Woollycat Santos opens up a card. We're like Natalia Silva opens up a card. Esteban Ribovic opens up a card.
Give yourself some more credit than the prelim podcast.
Dude, we're literally the preliminary podcast.
I hate that.
Yeah, well, it's staying all gear no game.
The main event.
It's always gonna be. It's always gonna be all gear no game forever and always.
God, I can speak this close if I want.
I think that it sounds bad if you speak right into it, but you might be. She's usually right on these things because she's right about everything.
Good. Dude, I've trained you well.
It's
okay.
It's been a while, but the thing with this is, the longer the time elapses in between episodes, the more news about UFC comes out.
We start this and he goes, "This is gonna be a quick 10 minute. Quick 10 minute." Doubt it's gonna be 10 minutes.
Ahsoka was pretty good, not gonna lie.
We're kind of
Only Murders. We don't need a 4th season, but we're gonna get one. So cool.
I'm not mad about it because it's one of those just like shows you kind of throw on.
Watch, like on a Tuesday.
Yeah, and it's very like fall-esque. So I love watching it in the fall because it just gives me like fall vibes.
Yeah, we'll talk about UFC now.
No, I'm speaking. Thank you. And I've been watching Keeping Up with the Kardashians came back on, and American Horror Story. I need to watch the new episode.
Horror Story? Since when do you watch that?
I don't normally, but Kim Kardashian's on this season, so I'm gonna watch it.
Why do you like her so much?
I don't like her so much. I just think they're so interesting, and she's not an actress. Like you can even tell in the show, like doesn't come natural. I'll say that. It's a little, there's parts I'm like, oh, that was a little cringe.
Yeah. Well, she's not an actor.
Yeah, exactly. So it's interesting seeing her do this, knowing like she's not really a great actress.
Yeah.
But continue, sorry.
No, what I was going to say is that who cares about Kim Kardashian? What I also was going to say was not this upcoming card. Not next. But after UFC 294, which in and of itself is a really decent fight card. Worth, like if there's any card that's worth the $80
So 80, how much? How much is it?
Pay-per-view is $79.99.
Jeez Louise.
It's really easy. Just go on Stream East. You can get it for free.
Yeah, and then they all shut down.
Sheridan watches.
Then why don't you do that every time?
He only watches NFL though.
But you
actually,
said
he got YouTube.
Didn't you one time went on it and like you think it's so funny because they get taken down?
Sometimes, yeah. But don't do that because we want to pay the fighters, right? We want to give them their pay-per-view points.
Dude, they're getting paid regardless.
Well, depends on who you are. Depends on who you are for sure. Quick picks. Only things to really look out for on this week's card because we have other things to talk about because this is going to be a fun podcast. We're not just going to bore you with Grant Dawson and Bobby King Green. Only hardcores are going to be watching this. I'll probably watch them for sure, but there's nothing that I'm jumping out of my, like Bill Algeo versus Alexander Hernandez could be good. Joe Pyfer, interesting to see what he does. Joaquin Buckley's on here. The guy to look out for, though, is Mateusz Mendonça, because this dude gave Javid Basharat, the future bantamweight champion of the world, his hardest fight to date, and it was his first fight in the UFC. So please watch him against Nate Mayhem Manis. Wait, Mateusz is moving down to 125. He's going to be a wrecker there. That's another 125 beast mode. So we're going to have to see how he does. Then after that, we could have a new favorite flyweight title contender there, because Mateusz Mendonça, dude, he's so good everywhere. He can touch you, good ground game, everything. But I think that the main thing that really got me excited as I was going through fights, because I feel like I haven't been doing this for a while, you know? It's been a lot of Beaver this and Beaver that. 49er this, 49er that. 5-0, baby. We're going to be 5-0 after this week. Let's go. Sunday Night Football versus the Cowboys. I'm going to predict. I've missed talking about NFL.
I know. You should start doing that.
We're going to go. I think it's going to be like 27-17. Maybe 20. 27-20. No, dude, we have to keep the 30 streak alive. We've scored 30 points like every game.
That would be sick.
We scored 30. We scored more than 30 last game, though, I think. It was like 32 or something. I forget.
Dang, there was like 3 games it was 30 in a row?
Yeah, which is crazy.
Yeah.
It's actually insane.
Why don't you and Sharon do a pod?
We should. Yeah, he's doing nothing right now.
Yeah, exactly.
Besides school. He did
that's hard work, so.
Well, yeah, obviously, yes. But
he's not doing nothing.
No, I mean, like, social life. He doesn't have any friends up there.
Okay, let's not bully him anymore. He's already going through it.
Guys, I mean, when you're looking at a card that's not a pay-per-view card, holy jeepers. Dude, the Almeida Blaydes card could be one of the sickest. It has the potential to be the craziest. And I know I say that usually a lot, but I mean, the name value on this card is crazy. Okay, at the bottom, Mark Casey's leading it off. Then you got David Onama versus Lucas Alexander. Money fight. David Onama shows up every single time, usually in an exciting fight. And then you move up one. Daniel Willie Cat Santos versus Daniel Marcos. Neither of them. I mean, actually, Daniel Marcos, I think he kind of got lucky his last fight. He could have went either way. I forgot who he fought. But Daniel Willie Cat Santos, he beat, it was Johnny Munoz his last time out. And then he beat John Castaneda. But he's one of my favorite fighters, obviously. We talk about him all the time. But the Daniel Willie Cat Santos, his last fight, it was a little bit dicey, though, because he got... he hit Munoz with a couple fouls. I forget. It was a couple nut shots on some kicks, I think. So it was not that great of a fight. So he's going to be looking to come back strong, baby. And then Denise Gomes coming off that freaking knockout over, what's her name? Howriggy. Everyone's like, oh, Howriggy this, Howriggy that. Denise Gomes fucking puts her lights out. She's a 115er, dude. When you get a 115er putting people's lights out,
that's dangerous.
I mean, that's a special kind of athlete right there, right?
Yeah.
And she looks like a stud. She's going to be fighting Angela Hill. Great fight. Then you get Rina Fakhretdinov versus Zaleski dos Santos. I mean, Zaleski dos Santos, dude. This guy is the only man to beat Benoit Saint-Denis in a war, and he is built like an absolute tank versus Rina Fakhretdinov, who literally has never lost in his life for like a long time. And he just ran through, who was it that he fought? Oh, it was Kevin Lee. I mean, he just buzzsawed right through Kevin Lee. This is fight.
Ran through somebody?
He fucked him. Dude, Rina Fakhretdinov. This card is sick. So these two guys, these are like big, strong, hefty men in the welterweight division, gonna be going at it. Like, these are alpha males getting locked up in a cage together. Then after that, you get Elvis Brenner versus Esteban Ribovics, who Esteban Ribovics is my favorite fighter. Best 155er. If I had to choose one person for you to watch MMA, go watch Esteban Ribovics, okay? Because the guy, stand up everything, his little Kimura technique that he uses to get up off the ground whenever people take him down. But his takedown defense is like good. He just kind of gets a little bit eager on the feet when he starts landing combinations, starts to feel himself. People hit him with some like good takedown. They hit him with some takedowns that he just isn't expecting. But he's fighting Elvis Brenner, who came back and beat Damir Ishmagulov, and his freaking hair was red. That fight was crazy. And I think he came back, and did he beat? No, it was Guram Kataladze that he did that against. Not Demir. Demir lost to Grant Dawson, who's fighting this week. But this fight's going to be crazy. And that's freaking sick. Then we got Vitor Petrino versus Modestas Balkauskas. Vitor Petrino has the biggest legs in the entire UFC. I mean, the guy, he must have the biggest quad circumference in the whole entire league. And he's a 205er. Not even heavyweight, bro. For fighting Modestas is a great fight. Then you get Ismail Bonfim versus Vince Pichel. Vince Pichel, he's got his freaking bare knuckle boxer mustache versus Ismail's coming off that loss to Benoit Saint-Denis on short notice, and he's going to be coming back. He's always an exciting fight. I mean, UFC debut in Brazil, baby. Knocks out Terrence McKinney, who is soaring. So it's a sick-ass fight. Then you get Rodolfo Vieira versus Arman Petrosyan. Rodolfo Vieira looks like he's on every steroid, and he's jacked versus Arman Petrosyan. Good striker. It's going to be a fun fight. Rodrigo Nascimento versus Dontel Mays. Somebody's going to go out in the first round because they're two heavyweights going at it. Then you get Caio Borralho, who is probably one of the more underrated middleweights, who's so good on the ground and can knock you out, versus Nursultan Ruzboyev, who is in his first fight in the UFC, I'm pretty sure, against Bruno Ferreira. This guy's the biggest motherfucking 185 pound. Like, he's so huge. He's like 6'4", 80-something inch reach. I don't even know his exact measurables, bro, but he is absolutely massive. And, man, his nickname's Black. That's a good nickname. No, he's 6'5". He's 6'5". Reach, it says his reach isn't even available. That's how big it is. It says NA on Tapology. I'm just kidding. You were supposed to laugh at that. Fuck.
I thought it was for real.
So I'm just so long we can't. The tape measure just stopped after like 79, dude. So whatever. It's just not available right now.
I was like, wait, really? Like, I was just entranced by what you were saying.
It says tentacles. Yeah, but Caio versus Nursultan Ruzboyev. I mean, that's a freaking grinder fight. And then we get Gabriel Bonfim versus Nicholas Dalby. Nicholas Dalby's done well recently, and Gabriel Bonfim is one of the more promising welterweights in the entire UFC division because he just absolutely will pull guillotine on you whenever he wants. I'm pretty sure that he has, 2 guillotine finishes or whatever in his last couple fights. When he beat Munir Lazez, he pulled guillotine, and then didn't he Trevin Giles with guillotine as well. And then his Contender Series fight, he took out Trey Waters with a Von Flue choke. So you'd think, oh, just stay off the ground with this guy, right? Just stay off the ground with him? Oh, but you don't want to stand with him either because it'll knock you on conjas. So, yeah, this fight card's sick. And then to top it off,
all right,
we get Jailton Almeida versus Curtis Blaydes. Jailton Almeida's greatest test to date. Let's see if he can pin Curtis Blaydes on his back, because if he does, oh boy, we're going to have another... The UFC heavyweight division is in a really good spot right now between Sergey, Tommy, Aspinall, and Almeida, because those guys are legitimate threats to John Bones. Even though I think John probably beats all those guys except Tom Aspinall's the hardest fight. I just really want to see what Jailton can do against Curtis Blaydes, because
John Bones?
Jones?
Okay, that's what I thought you said. John Jones, but you said John Bones.
His nickname is Bones.
Oh, I was like, there's a John Bones and John Jones? That's confusing.
Dude, that clip when Francis Ngannou was on the Hot Boxing with Mike Tyson podcast.
Uh-huh.
And then Brendan Schaub is like, you should fight John Africa. And then Mike Tyson's like, who the hell's John Africa? No, John in Africa, bro. That's gotta be. That's one clip that I can watch that thousands of times. It so would never not make.
And then because Mike John Africa. Who's John Africa?
No, John in Africa. Oh,
but it seriously sounds like you said John Africa.
So good, yeah. God damn it! Play clip here.
Yeah, Kel put it up.
No, I think if I did anything like that, my computer would explode on.
Oh.
I don't know.
You can't edit that well.
It's nothing to do with the editing skills. Nothing to do with the editing skills. But let's see if Almeida can hold Blaydes on his back, because it's like a little bit sketchy, because it's like, how long can Almeida go, especially in a 5-round fight? How long can he pin someone down if he can't get the finish? And how good is his stand-up when he can't really do his push kick anymore and then shoot a double leg? So yeah, we'll see. It'll be a good fight. I think Curtis Blaydes obviously has a great shot here just because of his background in wrestling, but it's hard to imagine. I mean, nobody's really tested Jailton Almeida. Let's try to rattle off Jailton Almeida's fights. He beat Danilo Marquez, yeah, and then he beat.
You're asking the wrong girl for fact checks.
Did he beat Anton Turkali? He beat. Who needs to retire because he has CTE now, probably. He beat.
What's CTE?
Something encephalopathy or something. Chronic traumatic encephalopathy.
What the hell?
I can't say it. It's a hard word. And then he beat Rosenstrike. Did he beat Parker Porter? Why are we? It's been a long day. Like the brain is fried right now. Yeah, he beat. Oh yeah, he beat Danilo Parker Porter when that was his first fight at heavyweight. Then he beat Turkali. He beat Shamil Abdurakhimov. Yes, easy money.
Dub.
Dude, he just absolutely dubs people.
He's got a loss.
Such a good fight card, huh?
Yeah.
We have that. What did I say though? I made a clip. Go run it up right now. Elvis Brenner versus
Run it up.
Elvis Brenner versus Esteban Ribovics. I said circle this shit on your calendar because it's gonna be a war, but I didn't realize every fight on that card is gonna be a war.
High five, you called it.
I didn't realize every fight on that card is gonna be a war though.
Card? It's gonna be a freaking war.
Oh, you are something else, dude. Bianca is so funny. But what about 290? We got 294 coming up though. Hamzat versus Paulo Costa. That's crazy. We'll get to this later. But I think the main one is Javid Basharat's gonna be on there. But we'll get to that. There's so many good, like Trevor Peak. Dude, there's so many good fight. Dudikova is a really good girl fighter too. All right, let's go. What's the last thing we want to do? I was gonna make a video, but I didn't have a lot of time to prepare.
Ooh, we're doing a tier chart.
Tier chart. I think that I was thinking about this, and it's like Kellan's never really done. Like I have the UFC rankings for pound for pound, but I've never like personally done my own opinionated pound for pound rankings. I feel like I've never like done that myself. So I was like, why not? Good on the spot little game we can play.
Yeah,
we can do a collectively one too, and then after we're done we can after we're done with the top 15 fighters we can compare that to the one the UFC has on the website.
Okay.
All right, who do you think that your number one pound for pound fighter is? I'll give you options because there's two obvious so options. Many. You can go Islam Makhachev, you can go Alexander Volkanovski, or you can go John Bones Jones.
Not Charles Oliveira.
Well, no, because he could. Is he your pound for pound best fighter?
No, but what are we?
He's pound for pound most exciting fighter. We'll do that.
Not the best.
You just want to do that instead? Most exciting guys instead of pound for pound.
I think I would be better at that.
Okay. Yeah. No. Yeah, we can do that. I just need to find.
But I don't think Charles Oliveira is that exciting.
Who's the most exciting fighter? You think?
Sugar Sean's pretty up there, I feel like.
That is the most fangirl thing to say.
No, I'm not a fangirl of him at all. You know that.
I think that Sean O'Malley's build up to fights is the most exciting for sure. I've seen him fight some real duds.
True.
Pound for pound, I'd say I'd rather watch.
Think?
My most exciting guy?
Yeah, because you would have the best answer.
Ilia Topuria.
Yeah,
for sure.
Let's do him.
Topuria is the most exciting guy. Like, the most exciting, well-known guy, I feel like. Yeah. Outside of Charles Oliveira. Like, there's obviously a bunch of guys that are extremely skilled, but they're not, like... They could lose any time. But
True.
Ilya manages to do that and not lose, which is extremely impressive, okay? So, I guess, yeah, Ilya is my pound-for-pound most exciting guy.
Okay.
And then I guess, in terms of, like...
we have to rank all...
No. Let's just do one for each tier.
Okay, because that's a lot.
It says it's champion, number one contender, 3 through 5,
6 to 7.
Yeah,
8, 9.
Well, I guess we can do 15. It's not going to take that long. Only 15. We're not doing. They just give you a bunch of options because there's like 50 guys on here.
Yeah, there's a ton.
I think that for number one contender, it's got to be like I think that you gotta go with.
Volk.
It's either Volk or Max, probably.
Oh,
But
yeah. I think that's kind of biased, though.
this is really hard. I honestly, most exciting guy, just straight up off this list. I think that I'm gonna have to go either like Hamza, like gets me pumped to watch that.
Yeah.
Like he's so good, and when he from now on, he's only gonna be fighting tough fights. I feel like. So maybe, yeah, if I can just find him. Jesus Christ, there he is. There's my boy. Oh, Jesus.
Did you input all of those people?
No.
Oh, I was like, jeez.
All right. So you got Champion, Ilya, Hamza. All right, next 3 through 5 in no particular order. I think that I'm going to go Jailton Almeida just because Jailton Almeida.
Yeah.
I have to scroll 7 or 8 times just to get here. We'll go Jailton just because he has the most exciting grappling style. People get mad at grappling. How do you get mad at grappling when there's a constant ground and pound attack and also a constant submission threat? That is very exciting.
True.
Next one, I will have to go with. You have anyone that sticks out to you on here? We have guys like.
I mean, I really love Robert.
Yes, Robert is a great fighter.
Would he not go on there up that high?
Depends on who he's fighting.
You'd put him more in
I
like
put him in like
7.
a 6, 7, 8, 9 range, maybe 10, 11,
What?
maybe 12, 13.
What?
I don't even know if he make my list right now, to be honest.
Okay, valid.
But she likes Robert. Robert's the
I-
man, though.
I mean,
Dude, you got to go Charles Dubronx, low-key, though.
Okay.
I'm going Charles Oliveira after Jailton Almeida for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, that's valid.
Okay.
One more for that one.
One more. We've got a plethora of folk. Okay, like it's really tough because it's like Volk is really good, but he's so much better than a lot of his competition that it's kind of fucking boring sometimes, you know?
When you look at them like this, they all look alike.
It's a lot of... I know.
Like, they all have similar hairstyles.
I know.
Like, this whole row right there is like similar hair.
They really do. There's a lot of brown hair.
Yeah,
if you want to be in the
it's
UFC,
like
there's
so
not a lot
much-
of blondies, huh?
There's not a lot of
The only
blondes.
blondie is like Charles Dubronx, and it's not even real.
There's that guy.
Dan Hooker dyed his hair. Grant Dawson.
I was going to say, Dan Hooker's hair is not that light, but
No.
that makes sense.
Okay, next one, last one. We'll go Tom Aspinall just because he's so damn good.
Okay.
Where did I just set? Oh wait, never mind. JDM, Jack Della. That's my boy right there. Jack Della Maddalena.
So you need to
He's so
put-
good. Okay, where did I put Tommy Boy now?
Dude, I just kicked it again.
You just kicked yourself?
I kicked the chair. How did that even happen?
I have no idea.
Yeah, put Tom in, what is it, 5 to something?
Man, it's really like Where's Waldo in here. They all look the same, bruh. Dude, where did I set his ass? Oh, there we go. Jesus Christ. Oh, no.
What?
No, God. Okay, actually, we'll put this down.
Huh?
All right, we're switching up. We're maneuvering right now because we have some exciting mofos. Okay, we forgot about Michael Chandler and Justin Gaethje, bro.
God,
God,
how
you
could we
silly Willy.
forgotten about
Bro. God damn. Are you not entertained?
Are you
Michael's
not
number one
entertained?
contender.
No.
Yes.
No.
Iron Mike.
What?
Iron Mike.
No.
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
fine.
We got Ilya Deboria. We changed it up right now. We got Ilya Deboria, Iron
Michael
Mike,
Chandler. No.
and then
yeah.
we're gonna go Justin the highlight reel Gaethje, and then yes,
Charles Oliveira.
Yes.
Then
I like this so far.
Is that Hamza?
Yeah.
And then
Jack Della,
Della.
and then we got Tom, and then we got
Aspinall.
Jailton Almeida.
Yeah.
Good shit.
Okay, now we move on to 8 and 9, which actually you're supposed to move him down to 8.
Okay. All right. Who the hell do we have next? I guess you got to put Max on here. For sure.
Fucking freaking
You got to put
Alex.
You got to get Vulcan here.
Yeah.
Without a doubt. Yep. Yeah.
What about...
Oh, Poirier's exciting too, huh?
What about Connor or...
Dude, Connor's
not Connor,
dead to me.
what's his name? Not Connor, the other one I don't like.
God. I say Poirier's
Colby.
11. Colby just shoots all day. No way. I mean, like, Colby is really exciting, don't get me wrong, but he has to have the right dance partner or else he just destroys you.
What about...
Oh, Sergey's a great fighter. Sergey Pavlovich. Yes. I think we're dialing in this list. Jesus Christ.
Okay,
now who's next? Man.
What about, like,
we got
Smiley?
Brandon Moreno. Where is that little man?
Okay, let's not call him that.
No, he's the man though.
Where's that little man? I don't know if I have a splinter or something. But there's only
Who are you thinking?
I don't know. I said that one Smiley guy.
Smiley.
His name is like Smile.
Sam
Smile.
Sam Alvey?
Yeah.
Dude,
Like
Sam
him?
Alvey, honorary member of my exciting list because he is in good fights.
No, but we won't put him
Dude,
on there.
this is tough. Okay, so right now, Ilya, Michael, Justin, Charles, Hamza, Jack, Tom, Jailton, Max,
You do
Alex,
some first names,
Poirier,
some last names, some
Moreno,
first name.
Pavlovich.
You do Tom, and then
Oh
Alex.
man, we got the Tibetan Eagle on this. Dang, this whoever did this list knows what they're doing. Oh, Hiri Prohachka.
so long.
He is so exciting.
Who's that guy again?
Let me see.
Oh, he just went away because.
It's funny how you could literally just I don't even need the names of all of these guys and I can tell you. Like that's a lot of people, I feel like.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and you could tell us.
I
all
know
of
like
them.
I know actually every person on this
That's
list.
so impressive.
Pick one.
What's his name?
That is Sean Brady.
Whoa! What about that guy?
Sergey Spivak.
Oh, I didn't know that's what he looked like.
Cheeto Vera, Marlon. Andre Muniz.
Dang.
Mateusz Gamrot. That's the Tibetan Eagle. Sumudarji. That is Alex Perez.
Okay, last one.
Alex Caceres.
Dang, that's
Bruce
crazy.
Leroy. I mean, these are like the best guys in the UFC. Let's go.
In the division.
You know what I'm gonna say even before I stop saying it. Oh man, last one. Who makes the list out of all 70 guys here? Oh, Yair's really good.
Yair, it's gonna go to Yair.
Yeah. So it's some combo of this is like if I had to show you UFC, I feel like you're in pretty good hands of you can only watch these guys.
Yeah. Go through the list again.
At 15, Yair Rodriguez. 14, Hiri Prohachka. Number 13, Sergey Pavlovich. Number 12, Brandon Moreno. Seems like every title fight Brandon Moreno is crazy. Got Dustin the Diamond Poirier, boxing clinic every time. Alexander Volkanovski, not always exciting all the time, but he's extremely skilled. So it's like you just have to appreciate that. Max Holloway,
True.
when he gets in the zone, dialed in, starts smack talking, dropping you a little bit, like he's crazy good. And then like his Korean zombie fight was ridiculous. Jailton Almeida, most impressive grappling style in all the UFC. Tom Aspinall, most well-rounded, best threat to Johnny Bones. Jack Della Maddalena, sickest walkout song in the UFC. Also, he is just
What's
the most
his
untouchable.
walkout song?
Some AC/DC song.
Oh, it's like,
Oi,
Aye,
oi, oi. Yeah.
I really got it off that.
Dude, what is that?
It's not the one that's like,
On the sunset on your color TV screen. Women to the left. I know. Women to the right. TNT. By AC/DC. Kiss on TNT.
I couldn't give me that part.
Dude, I was spacing.
TNT. Dynamite.
We're gonna get sued by Death Row Records. Remember my mom?
You said, what did you say it was? AC/DC?
Yeah. And then Hamzat after Jack, Charles, Justin.
Wait, what do you mean remember your mom? What
the
happened?
most exciting guy on the roster, Michael Chandler, and then Ilya Dvoria.
What happened?
Remember she said one of your students' dads got you like a Death Row record or something.
Oh.
Not a freaking Dutch Bros gift card.
Yeah.
Come on, Mom. Oh, baby.
We're at 31.
Wait, can I actually do one thing just so we have a thing right now? Is just one quick thing that I want to say, and I might end up redoing it, but this is one thing that I did want to say since we were on the topic of JDM, Jackie 3 names, Jack Della Maddalena, the nicest fighter in the division, the greatest. I don't know, bro, but he's the man, okay? And he's catching a lot of heat right now after the Hafez fight, Kevin Holland's sparring match, which in my opinion I thought was a good fight, but he's catching so much heat for no reason, and it's like, you guys need to accept the fact that nobody is going to beat Jack Della Maddalena. He has the skill set where nobody is going to like. You have to knock this man unconscious, because if it goes to a decision, he gets screwed. Every single time that happens, there's going to be a valid argument for him winning that fight. There's just not a lot of ways to beat him. He's dealt with Kevin Holland, who's probably the biggest problem striker in the division, okay? Outside of Stephen Wonderboy and probably the champion. And, like, the way that he can just manage distance, find his shots. He didn't land, sure, he didn't get that knockout blow against Kevin Holland, okay? But you can't take this man down. You can't outstrike him. What way are you going to beat him? The only way that he loses or gets in trouble is low IQ decisions. The Hafez fight, he was in control of all of those standing exchanges for the most part, and he decided to just pull guillotine multiple times and then lay on his back for the rest of the rounds, but he was doing the most damage. But I just get really frustrated when people, like, usually I don't really care. I can just scroll through comments fine. Who cares? People can think what they want to think, all right? But his skill set is undeniable. Do not, like, say he's boring, because he's not. Don't say he's overrated, because he is so unbelievably good, all right? And what is Kellan doing? Oh, Kellan, you're just saying this, blah, blah, blah. Oh, yeah? Well, I'll prove you wrong. For the maybe a few people that'll see this, he's going to hold gold within the next 2 years. I can guarantee that. Nobody is going to be able to take him down consistently. Sure, when he's in his flow state, ripping the body, throwing shots at your dome. Of course, maybe a good grappler could do a crazy blast double and get on his back. But he's not, like, he just he ticks every box in terms of what you want in a fighter, dude. When he's down on the scorecards, or when he thinks he's down on the scorecards, he's going to push the pace, and every single time, he finds ways to land his shots and sway the pendulum into his favor, okay? He doesn't accept any sure, he was really tired, but, like, that next round and stuff, he's not ever going to just lay down and die. He just wants to flat. That's all he wants to do, dude. He's a scrapper, bro. And so I just really needed to get that off my chest, because the main key takeaway, he's never going. I really have a hard time believing that he's ever going to clearly lose a fight. There's just not a lot of outlets for guys to beat him, dude. He just has that kind of skill set where if it goes to a decision, he gets screwed, sure. But is he going to come out of that fight? Like, are we going to really, truly come out of that fight saying, like, oh, yeah, Jack got his ass handed to him that fight? I highly doubt it. That's all I have to say, man. It's just, he's a special guy. And he's a breath of fresh air in a UFC and kind of sport right now that is built upon trying to make the most money and just putting on a persona or act. And he's not about that life, which is sick. And you can tell that the other guys get on his nerves a little bit. And he has that fire under his belly, bro. Like, he wants to prove himself every single time, because it does get under his skin. Like, even though he does seem really chill and nice, At the end of the day, that guy locks himself up in an octagon and faces badass men. So, he wants to prove people wrong, and he will. He's going to get his opportunity soon. Can't wait to see him back in the octagon, but, I mean, stop with this hate, dude. It's preposterous, man. He is such a good contender, and he makes the welterweight division so much more interesting because we haven't really seen a striker really have that much success in that division, bro. And let's be real. Leon Edwards, he had a good second fight against Kamaru Usman, but he was 50 seconds away from, like, Kamaru Usman remaining to be champ, Like, that's crazy to me. How many freaking things that we've had that have just altered the direction of history. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Kamaru Usman, I can't. It doesn't even matter, bro. All right. Thank you, guys.
It does matter.
It doesn't, but it's just crazy how close we were to expecting certain things to happen, and then it just doesn't go that way. Like, it's just crazy.
Mm-hmm. The butterfly effect, how things can change in an instant. Like how just one single change. What?
Did a Smurf like disintegrate over here? There's
No,
like blue fingernail
I took off my nail
shavings
polish.
everywhere.
It
looks like a Smurf just went to the bathroom. It's just a pile. Okay, guys. Thank you. And you know what? We're going to be back better than ever. See you in 2 months.
Don't say that. Bye.